practice it. Now recording is started. Let me start the. So today's topic is exception handling. In last class, we have already studied local variable and global variable and their scope, and few programs we had seen there and how it was working. The next topic as per your syllabus is exception handling. Actually, the moreover, we will know about the exception handling in the fourth module because we will use this particular topic in a broader prospect. Here, we will just go through the definition and one small program. For your internal exam point of view, this topic is very important. So I will start from here only. And today you will come to know what is exception handling, and how you will use this into your program. So first of all, what is exception? Exception means error. When you are doing the programming, sometime you are getting the error. So how you can prevent it, how you can handle it, how you can control it, that is called as your exception handling. But when you are talking it into Python program, guys, you are I'm audible now? Just confirm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So exception handling is nothing but gracefully manage the error during runtime. So let me explain what is runtime. In computer programming, there is various type of error. For example, syntax error, logical error, runtime error, and many others. So what is syntax error? Syntax error is nothing but when you are not following some sort of a rule which is already defined by the programming language, then that time you are getting the error, syntax error. But logical error is what? When you are writing the code and you are unable to write the proper logic, some illogical way you are applying the concept. So that time you are getting the logical error. What about runtime error? Why here specifically they mentioned runtime? Since you are doing the programming, maybe your syntax is correct, syntactically program is perfectly correct, semantically correct means logically your program is correct, but still at the runtime you are getting the error. I will explain what is the exactly practical meaning of a runtime. So exception handling is nothing but which is used to manage the error during runtime. Why this is important? Because you want to protect your program by crashing. You don't want to crash your program. You want to get this some output, some desired output based on your given task. So this is what the exception handling meaning. Literally, exception means error. Exception handling means how to handle the error. For example, you are sometime going through dividing by zero. This means what? You are dividing the some value. For example, divide equals to a by b. You want to divide it. A value is some integer value, but b value you are giving 0. 10 by 0. Suppose 10 by 0. That will throw the divide by 0 error. Even if you are divide by some string value or some other kind of illogical values, that time also you are getting the some different type of error. That may be your type error, that may be value error, that may be index error. There are various type of error. Don't worry about. In this particular topic we will study about dividing by zero, and rest other things we will do in the fourth module. So here we have very simple problem. What is exception handling and what is divide by zero error, that only we will understand. Before begin, we will first try to understand what is the basic syntax. Basic syntax means there is two keywords we will use while using the exception handling. One is try, and another one is except, except. Try and except. These two type of keyword we will use to apply the logic of exception handling. So this is what the literal meaning of exception handling. I hope till here you are clear with definition and syntax and their scenario where you are getting the error. Basically here we will talk about divide by zero error. That is also known as division zero error. So let me take you on VS Code. There I will practically explain so that you will get the proper idea. So please let me know this VS Code is visible for you all. Guys, please let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So let me take the attendance before that. This is okay, perfect. So let me start now. Yes, yes, thank you. Now, I will take new file in that Jupyter notebook. There is various way you can do the programming. I'm going through Jupyter notebook. Now you are in your Jupyter interface. Here you have already code interface. There you will write the program. First, I will take the simple scenario of the your exception handling. Let's say you have one variable which is having 10 value and you have another variable which is assigned by 5 and I want to divide it. I want to divide it. So what I will do here, A divide by B. This is simple logic. How we are doing the division of a program. Now I want to return it. So I will get the divide inside the print function. So I will get the output. If I will run this program, I will get the correct division output. Observe here 2.0. This means floating value you are getting after division. A is 10, B is 5. If you divide it, you will get the 2.0. Till here, I think no problem. But what if I will replace the B value by 0? Now, if I want to run this program, the problem will occur here. The problem will occur, you can't divide any integer value by 0 in programming language. If you divide it, this will throw the one error called as zero division error. Observe here. After running, you are getting the error, something called as zero division error. This error we have to fix. Actually, this is what we will going to do here in exception handling. How you can do it? So to do it, you know the syntax of exception handling. There is something called as try block. Inside that, you are writing your logic. You are writing your logic. Then you have a except block. What type of error you want to accept? Write down the name of error. For example, here zero division error. So write down here name of error. So after that, you can print some message. Print some message. This is what the syntax of your exception handling. Always remember what is the syntax of exception handling? Try colon. After that, you will write this some logic inside the try block. Observe here indentation. Later, there is another keyword. These are the keyword. Try and except is keyword. It is a result word in the Python. Except means what error you are getting here, you want to display here. Means this is error occurring. Despite giving this type of a message, you want to directly give the what type of error is occur. So you will write the name and you will write the message. This is how your exception handling will work out. But how you can apply this try and except in this code, just observe very carefully. What I will do, whatever program I am writing which might be prone to give the error. So I will write the whole program inside the try block. I will push all this code inside the try block by providing the indentation. Now you are inside the try block. Now I want to write except block by coming out from try and I will accept. Accept means I want to just mention what type of error here. By that program, you are getting the zero division error. You may copy this error here and paste here directly, or else you may directly type zero division error. Automatically, you will get the suggestion. Just hit enter and give a column. Come down and print. Please print message. Please provide valid integer 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 value. This is what you need to type, or any valid message you should type here so that one programmer can understand what type of error is coming. Observe here what I did. I pushed all this code inside the try block, which is possibly will give the some error. And after that, I came out from the block and I wrote except zero division. This means this is following the exception handling concept. Try except zero division. What type of error may occur? Because you have initially ran this code and you are getting the zero division error. That on that basis you have written here zero division error. And now you are writing the some message which will justify the what problem you are getting here. This is what called as a exception handling. Simple. The code which is throwing some sort of a runtime error, that you should push inside the try and later just accept that particular problem through one message. Rather printing this error, you want to print this type of a message. Now, if you run this code, you will get, please provide valid integer value. Sorry, here, my bad. Integer value. Now again run it, integer value. This is what the exception handling. Till here, any problem, guys? If you have any doubt, please in chat or you can ask. This is simple logic for the exception handling. Actually, this is simple logic. As per our syllabus, we have to perform the same task through function. So now I will explain this the same task through the function. This which you have to use in your internal exam if they are asking. What is exception handling? After defining the exception handling, write down the syntax and later provide one small program. Otherwise, they will ask, define the zero division error. So you have to define in such a way. You should take the some variables and apply the logic, try to return. Based on return, you will get this some sort of a zero division error. You want to just fix it. How you can fix it? Push all the your code inside the try block and later just accept it. Now, please, if you have any doubt till here, please ask. Or shall we move on? Class quick, because we have very short time to finish the topic. Is that clear with you all? You can message even in chat box. Class, please reply. This VS Code is visible for you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Any problem? I think this is clear with you all. Very easy logic.
Yes, sir.
You are writing the code. Since this code is possibly will throw the error. So since you have taken this code inside the try block, try is a keyword where the prone code which might give the error or some kind of a exception that you want to fix. How you can fix? Through except keyword by writing the error name, and then you will print this some information. That's what the exception handling. This till here only you have to study in this topic in this module. Apart from that, whatever exception handling is there, that we will see in the fourth module in detail actually. And actually, this is the best practice to do the programming. This is the best way to do the programming to prevent the such kind of exceptions. Okay. I hope this is all the clear. Now let me give the standard program for your exam point of view based on function. How same program you can perform through the functions. And actually this whole particular session I am recording. So I will provide this video also later on in the group. And this what program we are doing, you may write, or else after by watching this recording, you can understand and you can write by your own. So how you can write the program through function, same program. So function declaration, we are using def keyword followed by what program you want to do. Suppose you want to check and pass two variables. We are passing the variables rather passing any separate variable. We are passing the variable as a parameter inside the function. Now inside function, check function, you have taken two variable a and b as a parameter. Now you want to divide a and b. Same code I'm writing here. A and b through function, right? Now I want to return the value. In function, you can return the value either use of a keyword return or else directly print. Both options are available in the function. Now come out from your function block. Now how you will get the answer for this particular code? By calling the function. So how you can call? By writing the function name and passing the argument. How many argument you will pass? Two arguments. Since here two parameters. For A, let's say I'm passing 10. For B, first I will take some valid value, right? Then we'll see the zero division error, right? So here I have passed for A 10, for B 5. Now I want to run this code. If I will run, I will get again my perfect logic. It's correct. Nowhere it is problematic. Now I want to replace the B value with 0, right? If I will run, again I will get the zero division error, which we have to fix. which we have to fix. How we can fix? Since here we use try and except same manner, I will pass this whole code inside the try block. How we can pass it? Just take try block, right? Try keyword by writing try keyword colon and push your whole code before calling inside the try block by giving indentation. Now you have to accept, use the accept keyword. Observe here, indentation is very important. Except always you are writing outside to the try block. Now, what type of error you are getting? Zero division error. Write down zero division error you are getting here. Now, print message. What error you are getting? Tell here. Give the command. Please give non-zero integer. Non-zero integer. Right? Then you will get the answer. So this message you are getting. What if I will replace the value by 5? I will get the exactly our answer. This means that this try what it will do, if valid integer is here, that will give the correct result by printing this. What if I will replace this 5 with 0? Since we are checking here zero division error. Now, since here 10 by 0, 10 by 0, which is not acceptable, not permissible in programming languages, then you will come out and you will come to this block of code, zero division error, and in that whatever message that you will get in this case. See, sorry, some error is there which we have to see. What error is there? Division by 0. Let me call it inside then first. Now try to run it. Yes, you have to pass this all code inside the try even you're including calling function. That all things you have to pass inside the try block. Then only we'll get the output. And then you will write the outside except block. This is how your function based exception handling is working. So till here, one student is unable to join the class seems. So I can't do for that. No, I given all the references and link. By that they may join. If unable, separately they can message and later they can access the recording video. So from my side, I think everything is correct. It's okay. Come back to the topic. So till here, any problem? If you have any problem, raise your problem. Otherwise, I will explain one more point in that. That will be the last point related under your exception handling. And you know this topic is very important for your internal exam. So read it properly. Read it properly so that you will grip the concept properly. Here nothing is you have to do. Simply you have to use try and accept, and you pass your by the code from which you are getting the error. Simply pass the code directly into try and then write one more line accept and the error name, what error you are getting, and pass any message inside. That message will appear. Rather giving error, that message will come here. That's the difference. That is called as exception handling. Might you have seen sometime in your practical life, you are doing some work and you are not giving correct input. They are might asking, please give correct input. This is something very similar kind of a situation where you are fixing your problem through try and accept block. Till here in exception handling, what you have to remember, exception handling is nothing but graceful managing the error runtime, because these are, if you see, this complete code is perfectly fine syntactically and grammatically and logically, nowhere problem. The problem occur when you are passing the value for this particular variable as an argument. When you are passing the 0, that is violation of the mathematical rules in the programming language, and during runtime only interpreter is giving the error. You want to just protect your program from the error, and that time you are using this try and accept. That is the try and accept only called as your exception handling. I think till here no problem for you all. And you just, if you have any problem, revise the video, you'll come to know. Now let me give the one more scenario under the exception handling. This is called a zero division error. We have another kind of error also. For example, you want to divide the, I'm just changing the code here only. Let me copy this code, then in different uh, interface, I will change the logic. In this program, what I want to do, I want to divide this particular 10 by some integer value. In this case also, it is grammatically not possible. You can't divide 10 since this A contains 10, B contains this ABC, 10 by ABC, which is practically not possible. This will also throw the error, some error called as, actually let me first remove this all. Now if I want to run this code, let's see what will happen. I want to go back. So I'm just matching my indentation so that I will not get the error. Now I want to run it. If I will run, one error is coming called as type error. Type error. Why type error is coming? Since you can't divide integer value with string value. This is called as type error. How we can fix the type error? So by using exception handling, same, try and your except block, you can fix it. How? Simply push your all code inside the try block, align the your indentation so that you are in the try block. Now this column says that you are inside the try block. Now you want to come out try block and you are writing here except. Now what error we are getting? Type error. Just copy it or here itself. Write type error. It will come automatically. Give column, come inside and print some message. Kindly provide kindly provide valid integer value or argument, whatever you want, you can write here. Now, due to this type error, you want to fix it. You want to print this message. So let's see. See, kindly provide valid integer. Since you have passed ABC as a string, you want to divide this particular integer value through some string value, which is practically not possible. For that reason, you have used one more except block. The name is of that block is type error. So you have seen here till now zero division error, and here you have seen type error, and with respect to different scenario, here you want to divide your integer value through zero, that time you are getting the zero division error, and that you have accept and you have printed some message. Here you want to divide by some string value, and in that case you are getting type error. That's why you want to print some message so that the programmer will fix the problem. This is what exactly we are doing in the exception handling, and this is complete exception handling as per your syllabus. Even you can integrate multiple except. For example, I want to integrate, so I want to call again it. I want to call my function again, reusability of a code through function. So here only I'm telling that 10 and divide by ABC or any string value. So I want to do it. Then what I will do here, I will just write this line here. I will pass the one more except value. Okay. And observe here, indentation is very important. Whatever you are doing, indentation is very important. Now this except will handle the zero division error for this particular calling function. This type error will handle this particular calling function. Since here you have used string value, here you have used zero, and zero will become zero division error, and the type error become will this particular string. If you run this particular code, you are getting uh, please give non-zero integer, and I want to call this also. Why this is not working? Okay, I will check it. Why the another particular is not working? Otherwise, this will work if you globally will declare. Okay, perfect. But perfectly it is working. See, it is accepting. Rather, it is not printing here. Let me just do this particular as a comment line. Now it will work. Now you are getting second accept option. Kindly provide valid integer. Understood? I hope this is clear with you all about the exception handling. And just go through this, revise it. Already I shared notes. What is your task? Let me take you on my notes. Uh, if you observe, notes is here. Please confirm notes is visible for you all. A PDF file with the name of exception handling in Python. Please message or reply. Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Let me take one more attendance so that I will have a proper idea who are in the class. So two-time attendance I have taken for entering and exiting. Now, observe here, exception handling. I have given so many things. You need not to worry. Take definition, take some small program, only small program. You have called multiple time functions with the different values, and with respect to that different output you are getting. That much is enough for your exam. You need not to worry about the other things. You can write the try block, except block, and graceful handling of error. These three basics you can write. After that, you need not to bother about these programs if you are unable to get. Understood? Because these are not in your syllabus, just I given for your practice purpose. You can skip it. Only important definition, one syntax, one basic program, two, three lines of a code, simply, and simple calling function. That's all. That is enough. Just do practice by yourself, then you will come to know. And if afterwards also, if you have any problem in next session, come with your doubts so that we will have some discussion to clear your doubts. I hope that this will not create any problem. And you can skip this type of examples, bigger examples. You need not to worry about this. Some features they written about exception handling, just go through that. And anyone, any problem?
Salam alaikum.
Please mute yourself, whoever. Okay, now you can skip this also and not required. After that,
Salam
as per your
alaikum.
syllabus, please mute yourself, whoever is there. Okay. Now, as per your syllabus, if I will take you on your
Sorry,
syllabus,
bhai, sorry.
observe here in your syllabus part, in function, there is something called as exception handling we covered today. Very small topic, very important topic. After that, one program gets the number and collates the number, sequence number, which these two programs I already listed in your notebook. And you do practice by yourself. Understood? And if you are getting error or any kind of a doubt, just let me know. What is the guess number? Let me explain quickly. Guess the number is nothing but you will pick a random number between 1 to 20. A player will get the six chances to get the correct outcome. And if you are able to achieve the outcome in one shot, or you are able to achieve your outcome by guessing the random number properly, your output will come too high, otherwise too low. This code I have written by following indentation line by lines. Observe here, import random, which is used to generate the 1 to 20 numbers. After that, I have given some conditions. For example, what condition I have given? Uh, Here, loop I have used using range. Here, 1 to 7. 1 to 7 means six chances you will get here. You know, your range is always n-1. And in that only I have given some condition applying the logic. And based on that, you are getting your output. Run this program. This is what your program related to guess the number game. And do by yourself. Still, if you are having any doubt after doing, then you just let me know. Then I will explain practically on VS Code. Otherwise, you do practice. It's easy program. They might ask from directly these programs in your internal exam. So you have to practice. One more thing which you have to do, doc string is not required, which is not in your syllabus. But later I will
Sir, sorry
explain about
to
doc string, right? We have another 5 minutes. So one more program they given in your particular syllabus. Observe here, collage a sequence program, which I listed in your notes. Okay. Let me take your notes. Collat's sequence program. What is this actually? Just read carefully. The collage sequence is nothing but one formula 3 n plus 1 and maybe from 0 to n. Value of n may be 0, 1, 2, 3 till n. Okay, so you will put the value, you will get the sequence. One sequence you will generate. That is called as collage sequence. But that is not by that. There is something which is defined. Based on that, you have to justify this formula in your program. So what are the conditions? If you are giving the n value as an even value, if you are putting the n value as an even value like 2, 4, 6, 8 like that, then you should apply n by 2 as a result. When you are putting the value of n as an even, this should be calculated as n by 2. If you are giving odd as it is, it will get counted, and accordingly the sequence will generate, the series of a number will generate, and the sequence continues until you are not reaching to 1. Here I have written the program code through the function. I given the function code collage n. I have taken one variable parameter n. Based on that only, and one while loop I have used, and I have given some condition based on these two lines. And based on that, I have done the program, and observe here, I have used try and except also. This means I have used here exception handling. You may skip this. You may skip this directly. You can apply the logic. Otherwise, you can use exception handling. And later you observe, you will get this type of output. That in last lecture we had used and in that we had passed this type of some symbol, and we are getting in our program. So that type of arrow here they are printing. Observe here, they taken as n value as a 6, and they are based on the occurrence of a number, might 5 or 4. So if odd condition, then accordingly that will get calculated like that. If even condition, then accordingly that will get calculated. Observe here, integer division they have taken, not a normal division they have taken. So simply apply the logic, practice it by yourself by writing this code in your VS Code and try to run it. You will get the proper output. If you are still unable to do or unable to understand the logic, let me know. I will explain. Please note it down, all your doubts in your notebook. I will address all the doubts in the Monday class. Understood? In online class, I will not address the, because interactiveness will be not there. So understanding the problems and their solution always be in the our live class, real class, right? So this is two program. You just do practice. Collage the sequence program, and one more this program, which is in your syllabus, guess number game. These two program do by yourself. Practice it, try to understand, and note it down if you have doubt. Whenever we will meet before your internal, I will clear your doubt. And this is how we are ending our first module. We are now ready for the our second module list, which we will conduct in tomorrow class. Understood? So in tomorrow class, we will start the module 2 from the list. What is list and their property we will learn. Until 2 module, you will expect your questions in your particular first internal exam. So we have to in this week clear our doubts related to second modules. So this is how for the today lecture. And if you have any doubt or query, you may reach me out. Otherwise, note it down. Later we'll address it. And during your practicing of these 2 topics, 3 topics, just use this video. After 10 minutes, you will get the video, because there is some cleaning process of a video that I will do, and later I will upload either on my YouTube channel, or else I will directly provide the link for this video. So by that only, if you have any query, you may in the chat box you may raise. Otherwise, thank you for joining for today. And tomorrow again from the same link we will meet in the same time. Right?
Sir,
Students, if
can you share this PDF?
PDF already shared in the group. PDF,
Okay, sir.
PPT,
I checked that.
PDF, everything is shared in the group. Programming, what code I have,
Okay.
I am doing here, that you can get by this recording video. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
understood?
You live in YouTube, sir?
I will provide the link. Don't worry. Either YouTube, where I will upload on YouTube, either direct I will get the video link. I will see what best possible I can do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay. Now you may leave. No problem. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining.